Thank you very much. My name is Elvis Bikombo, correspondent, different kind of international affairs issues, politically, socially, sometimes economically, in the Middle East, sub-Saharan African countries, but also globally. And today, my key focus will be on the U.S. election, and I would like to discuss more issues which will affect U.S.A. election globally. I will not focus much on the internal factors, but my focus will be more on the global factors which will affect the U.S. election. I have some few considerations. Number one is Russia and the Ukraine crisis or war, which is going on for the last 2 years. In the meantime, that we have seen Russia that have been fighting with Ukraine, and you have seen how U.S.A. with its allies or partners, Western countries, plus NATO, of course, if I can mention specifically, how they have been supporting Ukraine to defend its own sovereignty, of course. But then you see that the crisis that's happening there we will, in one or another, directly or indirectly influence the U.S. election, because some people, they don't support Ukraine, some people, they don't support Russia, and they see like U.S. is like a stumbling block to peace between Russia and the Ukraine. So we should expect such kind of rivalry between Kamala and the Trump. But number two, we have Russia, we have Israel and the Palestinian crisis. They have been, for the last year, of course, some month or 1 year probably, what can I say, from last year, October, we have seen how Israel and the Palestine, they have been fighting, of course, struggling, killing each other for the border crisis, of course. But then U.S. has been supporting much Israel for the last year, from last years and years, but then this crisis also, some people within the U.S. setting, they have been clear describing how they don't want this war to proceed, and they see like the government is taking much initiative, of course, to split this war globally. Guess what? Some people, they don't support this, and because of this will at some extent, not to an extent, influence the decision of voters on November when they will be elected. But then we can discuss also a little bit about internal policies, of course, which are affecting, which will affect, of course, election. Number one is the abortion policy that's coming, of course. We have seen what's popping up with the Democrats, how they are supporting abortion policy. One of their policies with Kamala, they support that we should not decide how any woman should use her own body. She should have that freedom of choice, of course. But then Republicans, they don't support that. They feel like, no, abortion is not be allowed in the United States of America. But then we speak about immigration policy.